Welcome to Everything. My name's John. I feel like I haven't recorded in a while, so it is good to record again. Hope you've all been absolutely well. So, I wanted to come back to the LN47ACF after I've used it for a while, because the first video was just a first impression video. I don't feel comfortable doing a review until I've used it, actually, and used it a good amount. I've had these for at least a couple months, I think. I'd have to go back and look at the video to know exactly how long I've had them. But enough to where I've used them a good amount. So, first things first, I do like them quite a bit. They still function really well, obviously you'd expect for them being Snap-on and the price tag of 70 bucks. And then it was like 80 with shipping or something like that. Or 90 with shipping. But I've seen them on eBay anywhere from $70 to like $120. The LN46ACF is also a really cool option. I'm not going to buy it. I like the bigger version, which is these. So, these are definitely a multi-function plier. Obviously, they're a tri-slip joint plier. They have nut grabbing. They have regular grip for grabbing whatever, and at the tips too. They have a wire cutter for solid wire. It does work for some stranded once in a while. It's kind of bipolar on whether or not it wants to cut all the way through. You can kind of get through it with multiple cuts. It does work super well for solid wire though. Here's a little piece of, this is 12. Snips it right off, works well. It'll curl your little hooks for if you're working on outlets with these guys. It's very strong. You can twist with it. I haven't had anything bow. I've seen a video where somebody like bowed these. That must have been a defective pair, I think. You can kind of turn things with it too. I'll show you right here with the head of a drywall screw. I'll try and just turn this without, moving the brick so you can actually see it moving. So it will turn stuff like this. That's obviously not its intended purpose, but that was just to show you. This GRK right here, it is turning that. I don't know if you can tell, but it was turning that. The grip on these is phenomenal for a needle nose. It's really, really, really good. They'll grab, they'll grip, whatever. Here's a little piece of paper so I can show you at the tips. They will, I'll just try to get a corner of the tip. They will pull that right off. Let's get the whole tip in there. Oop, I didn't even grab it. Whole tip in there. They will, they close all the way down to the tips. I mean, they grab a hair. See if I can pull one out of my head here. 1 second. There we go. I don't know if you're going to be able to, I highly, highly, highly doubt you're going to be able to see this, but they will grab like a hair. I doubt you can see that. For turning bolts and stuff like that, they work well. They will mar stuff up, so I don't use them for that all that often unless I have to. They will spin pipe too. I don't use them for that often either, but they do work well for that. These bite really good. Some of the cons is it doesn't function as, it doesn't function as separate tools. So it doesn't function as good, I would say, as a regular slip joint for probably nut grabbing. And it doesn't function as good as a needle nose in the sense of it actual being a needle nose. So in the sense of coming down to a little bit of a smaller point and getting a little bit of precision. You lose a little bit of precision with this, but I think you'd gain that with the smaller version, so I don't think that's a very viable critique on its part. I do think they work really well, honestly, even for nut grabbing, as long as you're okay with marring stuff up. They do not totally get rid of something like this in my bag, which is the twin grips, and they don't get rid of a needle nose in my bag. I carry two. Well, I would carry this one. I'm going to try and fix it, and if I can't fix it, then I will end up buying a new one, but I left this in the dryer, and it kind of got all banged up. bruised and banged up. I don't know how well you can tell, but where it's, you know, where the tips are supposed to line up compared to where they are now. I carry this and a needle nose of close to this size, a little bit smaller. It's the 8-inch ones from Knipex inside my bag. I also have the extra long Knipex ones in my bag too. These I keep for mostly their ability to spin nuts and grab stripped fasteners. That's why I keep these. I still use these once in a while. I use these today actually for a good amount of stuff. These also work stupendously well if you're pulling cartridges up, and if you're not worried about damaging it, or if you just need to kind of pull something. Whereas these won't, because these have a hollow tip in the middle. That's made for the fasteners. But they do work stupid well for, say you have to grab something like this. Say, you know, you have your stem coming out or whatever, and you grab this, you're not going anywhere. You'll pull that. Obviously they don't you know, take place of a wire stripper just because they have a wire cutter. It's just kind of a handy little feature. They do open super wide. I rarely use them well, that's not true. I use them this configuration once in a while, only for nut spinning. If you're just spinning something small like this, or anything really, I try and use, like I said, I try to use plier wrenchers. But they do work, and they are a more than viable option to do it. I think they are worth $70, considering they are snap-on and they are fucking built. They are big. A little bit of a size comparison between these two. You can tell just how massive these things are. I like it. Like I said, I wouldn't buy the smaller ones. I have smaller things like these, or precision things. But yeah, I think the price is, you know, I don't like how high the price is, but I don't think there's anything that would compete with this for any cheaper. I haven't seen any companies kind of make anything like this. I don't think Icon has much like this. I know they copy Snap-on with everything Snap-on does pretty much, but I haven't seen their version of these yet. I really dislike Harbor Freight. I've been there a couple times and I didn't really like it that much. I didn't even buy anything. That's kind of crazy for me. But the tack on the handles has lasted. It's a lot less than it is right out of the package, but it is still a good grippy handle. The kind of, what is it? The texture on it kind of really helps. I haven't had much oil on these. I know all you automotive guys and mechanics will cover these in motor oil and stuff like that. And hopefully this grip will last with that. I don't have experience with that. I've got WD-40 on them and shit like that, but it's, you know. Hopefully it will, you know, deal with that as good as like these ones will. These will not. This type of handle, the vinyl dipped handle, doesn't work that great for me. These are kind of more of a, I don't really know. They're rubbery more. They're more rubbery than these are. I like them. That's about it. I figured I'd do another take on this video, or not another take, but another update in this video, because like I said, time tells all, right? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below, and I love you. Bye-bye.